Hardest part about playing your instrument is what? Taking out the instrument. The hardest part about playing your instrument is what? Taking out the instrument. First, we have our mouthpiece and our barrel, which we've talked about. Now remember, this instrument right here, this thing is a puzzle. This clarinet in front of you, it's a puzzle, okay? Get out your case, make sure it's open and ready. Don't start touching stuff, though. Don't start touching stuff. Just look and observe, okay? Here we go. Now, I want you to notice something. Your clarinet case has two joints. We have an upper joint and we have a lower joint. And then there's this, but don't worry about that yet. We're only going to be working with the upper joint today, but you might be thinking to yourself, oh, listen here, Mr. Jackson, how am I supposed to know which joint is upper and which joint is lower? Slow down, cowboy. Listen to me. I'm going to walk you through. Look right here. Look right here. Double cork. Single cork. Nothing over here. No cork. Double cork. Single cork. Double cork. Single cork. You'll also notice small, short boy, long boy, short boy, long boy. So I want you to find the short double corked boy. Short double corker. And he, right now, or she, or they, or whatever their gender pronoun is, will be the one that we work with. So you're going to take out this. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to place it in the palm of your hand and take any finger you like, maybe your third finger, and push down this key. And get used to doing that. And hold it like this. Don't push pressure over here. Just put this key down. Boom. Okay? That one. So remember, upper joint is short, double corked, short double cork. Upper joint, short double cork. Lower joint is single cork, but we're not even touching that lower joint right now. So in your left hand, pushing down that key, that little key right here. So notice there's no key, two keys. Push down that key. Then we're going to take this barrel, and you are going to take the upper side. Now, if you're wondering, which side do I put it on? You're going to notice it gets a little flimsy if you try to put it on the wrong side. So it has safeguards to make sure you don't accidentally do that. This side will give you some resistance, and that's how you know you're doing it right, if it has that resistance to it. Good. And also what you're looking at is on the back side, you just have hole, and then long, and the long points to the side we're using right now. Okay? Push down that key. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Now, we need to talk about maintenance before we even really talk about playing the clarinet. When you were shimmying this, did it feel very difficult? Does it feel like you can't do it? Maybe your clarinet's still like this because you can't get it to squeeze. Don't add a ton of force. I'm going to show you what to do because my clarinet needs this too. Your clarinet should have come either in a cleaning kit or in the case itself with what looks like chapstick, but is not chapstick. It is cork grease, and this one is called Cork Ease. You're going to pop it up. You're going to rub a little bit on your finger, and then you're going to rub it off your finger and onto the cork up here. And this will just make sure that it's easy peasy to slide in. Okay, I know I need this. You can apply a little bit directly, but less is more. You don't need a ton. You just need a little bit. Okay. Now, assuming you're greased up, you're ready. You've got your upper joint, short boy, double cork. Good. Oh, that was much easier. Much easier. You're going to take your right hand now. Remember, we put the instrument together in our left hand, so your left hand is still holding the upper joint. Right hand right now, one finger on this metal joint, middle finger in between, third finger on this middle joint, pinky kind of chills. The same way we've sort of been holding it. You can put your pinky down right here, whatever's most comfortable. Now that you've got it in your right hand like this, it's time for our left hand to find the holes. First thing about clarinet position, left thumb. Very important. Find the back side, and you're going to put your thumb right here, and it's almost angled not straight up, but slightly out. So find on your thumbnail the little like point right where it turns over. So it goes straight and then it kind of whoosh, turns into a nail finally. Right there is where this should point to. So that little part should be just like that. Then the other three fingers, clarinets, you have it so easy. Just go onto the holes. Now, you play the clarinet with the fingerprints. Play with what? The fingerprints. Play the clarinet with the what? The fingerprints. The what? The fingerprints. The what? The fingerprints. Fingerprints. The print of your finger. The center of your finger, not the tip. Like you're trying to squish an ant. Don't do that, that's mean. Left hand on top, right hand covering all the holes with the fingerprints. It should sound like this. Now, I want you to lift up one finger. Try a new position. And thumb gone. Thumb back down. Practice those notes. See how quickly and efficiently you can start to move between them. Don't push yourself too soon, but here's your speed challenge, okay? Beat me. Try and experiment moving between those notes. See how freely and effortlessly we can move through them. Once you feel good about moving in between those notes, you can start to play melodies like Hot Cross Buns. Try to play that with me. It's one in. So you start here, thumb in one. Good. Make sure we're articulating the way that we learned in those previous videos. You can learn all sorts of fun songs like I don't know what that was, but I made it up. Make up your own songs, huh? Have fun, happy practicing, and goodbye. I forgot to show you the most important part about playing your clarinet. After you've put away your reed and your mouthpiece, this is very important. You do not want your mouthpiece to be a part of this because your swab will destroy the mouthpiece. I told you in your original handouts to get a silk swab. This is the one you really need. If you have the standard weird felt swab, that's okay for now, but know that that won't last you very long and you can't wash it. These you can wash all the time. And this will ensure that your instrument stays clean and you're not inhaling mold all the time, which is incredibly important to keep our instrument clean so that we can keep our bodies healthy. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you go from the bottom to the top. Started from the bottom, now we're here, right? So you want to start at the bottom and go to the top. Why? Because our spit comes from where? Right here. All the gunky, gross stuff comes from in here. And we're constantly blowing like this. So the majority of our saliva is up here. If we go top down, you're dragging all that stuff through the rest of you're making the rest of the instrument worse, right? Take it from the cleanest side up through the dirtiest side so that you're dragging the moisture back out where it came from. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, in case any of you even know what Monsters, Inc. is. So you're gonna take the little weight, make sure there's no tangles, and you just slide it in, drop it, let it fall, and then you pull it through. That's it. Do that maybe 2 to 3 times, just for safe measure. And then after you've done it your 3 times, a really good thing to do is, if you still have some moisture left over here, you can use just the top of this, and just kind of like wipe that out. And then you fold it up, you put it back into your case, go home, throw it in the washer, or you can even rinse it off in the sink and then hang it over if you want to. You don't have to wash this every single day, but just if you start to feel like it's getting wet and gross, go ahead and wash it. It's silk, so you can totally wash it all you want to. Stay safe and happy.